Welcome to the second online module to support individuals and/or teams on the critical components of the Tier 3 intervention, functional assessment-based interventions. Outcomes of this video will be to review critical features of a function matrix, demonstrate how to input the functional assessment data into the matrix, and use the function matrix to guide the development of a hypothesis statement. The outcomes for today. Oh, sorry, I screwed up already.
Okay,
What am I supposed? That's just coming. Okay, that's why I got confused. Yeah. Okay, so then right here, so this is our test run. Let's start with a review of the critical features of a function matrix. To know how to use a function matrix, first we have to understand the functional behavior. Behavior communicates two ideas: to try to get or avoid something. What students or adults might try to get or avoid would fall into three categories: activities or tangibles, sensory, or attention. In order to determine function, you will analyze record reviews, interviews, and ABC data. Let's look at some examples. A part of the records review in Handout 2 is to review the student's permanent file. As we read comments from the student's report cards, discipline records, IEP, and evaluation reports, we found several that highlighted possible behaviors that would relate to the function. Interviews are a crucial piece of the functional assessment. On this slide, you will find comments that the individuals shared in each interview. As you learned last session, ABC data is collected on a specific target behavior during a specific time of the day context for 2 hours in order to observe at least 8 to 10 occurrences of the target behavior. What do you see in the consequence of these strands that indicate why the student is displaying this behavior? So for example, if the student shouted out in the class, laughed, the class laughing would give her pure attention. If the teacher removed her from class when she shouted out, it would tell us that the shouting out was to avoid the task because she was removed. At this point, you and your team would have records review information, interviews, and ABC data with the function identified for each strand. As you look at each data point, decisions are made to what the behavior is communicating, to get or avoid one of those categories. It is then plugged into the box accordingly. We will model and provide time for you to practice. This is the first comment from the records review. Olivia was not getting attention from her teacher and therefore is displaying disruptive behavior in order to get her attention. We would write this comment inside the gaining attention. Her crumpling up the homework was to get her teacher's attention. When the last two comments from the record review, please record within the box where you would place them on the matrix. Remember, think about what she is doing and what she is trying to get or avoid. Next, we will enter the interview data. Here are the comments from each interview. Where would they go? When recording the teacher interview, please indicate a capital T before the comment. The same for the parent and student, so it can be easily identified who said what. Lastly, you will record each strand of ABC data for the target behavior the team had identified. 1.1 status shows us that the teacher provided attention to her when she addressed her right after she shouted out. So we would record the numbers 1.1 into the matrix under accessing attention. Now it's your turn. Read each strand and identify the function of the behavior again. Function behavior. Again, look at the consequence and possibly the next strand as behavior is continuous and the function may be more clear in each strand. Please write in the function for each strand. Developing a hypothesis statement. Here is a completed function matrix. At this time, you will look at the matrix to find where most of the data is located. Sometimes it could be in two areas, such as avoid work and access attention. However, the goal is to have one primary function. So after all the data is organized, it is a good idea to go over it again to ensure the data is in the primary spot. When you look at this matrix, what is the student's primary function? A hypothesis statement contains these three components. Context of the environment is under What conditions does the target behavior display? This was found during the teacher interview and has been when the team has observed the target behavior. Whole group instruction, transitions, independent work. Escape task and gain attention. Everything else. In this video, we don't have anything on this one. In this video, we reviewed the...
I read that.
Huh?
I read that last time.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
And then do I put anything else after that? It's just in this video we reviewed the...
And then I read...
Oh, and then you read that. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to make sure. In this video, we reviewed the critical components of a function matrix, demonstrated how to input the functional assessment data into the matrix, and used the function matrix to guide the development of the hypothesis statement. And then they just do that.
Yeah, and they're gonna
and that's it.
They're gonna have to write it on the side.
Okay.
So we'll have to edit that.
And then that's it.
Okay.
Did it record?